Good afternoon. I'm Gordon Smith, one of Visit Scotland's Destination Development Directors. And today I'm here to give you some top hints and tips on how to apply for a Scottish Thistle Award. I've been involved with the Scottish Thistle Awards for over a number of years as a judge, a category chair judge, and I've also attended a few of the final events over the years. But my role today is to take you through the process of application, step by step from a judge's perspective, to help you in your application. In conversation recently with some of our 2023 winners, their advice to me in terms of applying for a Thistle Award was to keep it all simple and answer the questions. So if there's nothing else that you take away from this session today, is that with your application for a Scottish Thistle Awards is to keep it all simple and answer the question. So first of all, we are going to look at starting your entry, and all the information that you need is on our Scottish Thistle Awards website, www.scottishthistleawards.co.uk, and you can access the list of categories and links to the online application. So the first tip that we would have is for you to review the categories and related questions and criteria before you begin. Have a think about what information you might need to gather before beginning your application. And as I've said, the questions and criteria for every category are on the Scottish Thistle Awards website now if you want to get ahead. So what's the format of the application? What we're asking you for is an executive summary and 3 scored questions, each with a maximum of 500 words. The executive summary is not scored. It's used as a quick summary to provide extra context on you as an applicant for the judges. So the judges are specifically looking for the following. What are you doing in your business, in your project, through your application that sets you apart from the rest? The judges are also looking for authenticity, for you to tell your story from the heart. That's what Scottish tourism is all about, those stories and that passion. And we want your passion to shine through. The judges are also looking for evidence, facts and figures ready to demonstrate and back up what you are seeing in your answers. It's also important, as you deliver your application, that you assume the judges don't know who you are or who your business is. But what to do is to think about, what do you want the judges to know about your application, about your project that you've been involved in? All 3 answers need to be strong, not just 1 or 2. So top tips for completing your entry. 1, take time to read and understand what the questions are asking of you and ensure you begin the process as early as possible. You could complete the answers offline and try reading them out aloud. Ask someone that knows your business to proofread your entry before you submit it. 2, make it easy and clear for the judges to read and understand the key points. Judges aren't looking for perfectly polished answers, but it helps if you use a spell check. Number 3, no additional supporting evidence is accepted, so use the opportunities provided on the entry form to include web links when they are asked for. If there's something specific on those links that you wish to draw the judge's attention to, include it within one of your answers to the questions. So what does a question in a Thistle Award application look like? We have in front of us here an example question, and when we're going to go through that to help you understand how best to answer those questions. So the example question that will appear across the majority of categories in the Scottish Thistle Awards is, what actions are you currently undertaking to develop your business? What do you hope to achieve, and how are you measuring success? You should provide clear evidence of current developments and how benefits will be monitored or measured. This could be through visitor feedback, through demonstration of increased revenue, increased visitor numbers, or target market statistics. Please cover any areas that you think are relevant, although you may wish to include aspects such as plans for new and innovative products, new collaborations or partnership working, intentionally targeting new markets or increasing footfall, obtaining awards or accolades. So how would you go about answering this question? We're going to break it down. What are current actions you're currently undertaking to develop your business? What do you hope to achieve and how are you measuring success? You need to ensure that you're answering all parts of the question. The example is asking for two things, the actions and the measurements of success. You may want to consider using headings to clearly signpost how you're addressing each part. You should provide clear evidence of current developments and how those benefits have been monitored and measured through that feedback, increased revenue, and target market statistics. Please note that the clear evidence is in bold. Don't just tell us, show us. What can you provide to back up the answer? Also within the questions, please cover any areas that you think are relevant, although you may wish to include aspects such as plans for new and innovative products and services, new collaboration and or partnership working, intentionally targeting new markets or increasing footfall, and obtaining awards and accolades. These bullet points are just examples, but are a great starting point to get you thinking. You could utilize these points as headings within your answer. They're a very good framework to help you create the answer within the application. When it comes to judging, I want to demonstrate here how your answers are scored. Each category has a team of judges made up of industry leaders and chaired by a Visit Scotland staff member. All categories are using the same criteria for scoring, and the judges score independently and then meet together to deliberate on the shortlist and ultimate winner using individual and then combined scores. So on the screen in front of you at the moment, you can see how we answer those questions. We score from 0 to 10. If we score 9 to 10, that means that the question has been an outstanding answer. And this rating has been reserved for entries that have fulfilled the criteria to the highest level and to which other entrants might aspire. If your question has been graded 7 to 8, this means that the application question has exceeded expectations. There should be clear, consistent and recognisable evidence that the judging criteria has been exceeded. 5 to 6 means that the question has met expectations and the rating has demonstrated that entry criteria has clearly been demonstrated and met. If the question is scored 3 to 4, it's perhaps too early or there's maybe been insufficient evidence in the questions answered. And this rating can indicate that the entry criteria has not been met or demonstrated, but it has anticipated that the questions are on track to achieve them. We also, when scoring 1 to 2, would suggest that the question has not met the requirements and the judging criteria has not been met. And then with 0, there has been no evidence provided. So hopefully that's helpful in showing you how we, as judges, have scored answers in the past and will do with the 2024 Scottish Thistle Awards. So in summary, we would encourage you to be authentic. The judges want to know what you think and what makes your business shine and special. And we want to see the passion that you have shine through in your application. Read the questions carefully and make it as easy as possible for the judges to understand your answers. If there's something you want the judges to know, say it explicitly. Don't rely on your website or social media to do it for you. Put it in the answer to the question. Finally, don't be shy to ask for feedback. If you're not successful on this occasion, request feedback from the judges to help improve your entry for the next time. I hope this information has been helpful to you as you plan to put pen to paper for your application. Remember the advice from some of the winners from last year. Keep it simple and answer the question. All the best with your Scottish Thistle Awards application. Thank you.